Hello, hello. Good evening, good time zone. Welcome on in. Hey, Sammy. I am doing fairly well, thank you. I hope you are well. Well, in general, I'm doing well. I actually have no idea what I'm doing this stream. I've got it set up for art, but I haven't decided what game I'm playing next yet, so I don't know what assets I need to make for my model, so I really don't know what we're going to be getting up to. That's not the right screen. This is the right screen. We're gonna draw something. I don't know what it's gonna be. But starting out, I've never done this before, but I had this idea for just like a warm-up, which was like I've got all these brushes that I like. There are just base brushes in Krita. I haven't downloaded any fancy brushes, but like I've got all these brushes that I've never used any of them. So I was thinking it's just like a warm-up, just like random number generating a number, picking a brush with it, and then just trying to draw a little doodle of something using only that brush for like 10 or 15 minutes maybe. I don't know if that's even a reasonable idea, but I'm gonna give it a shot. So now with that said, is there an easy way to do this? Because the scroll list is quite long. Just started exploring the world. Clip Studio Paint download brushes. Yeah, I've seen a lot of like digital artists online talking about how it's important to find a set of brushes that you think matches your style. But like I don't even really have a definitive style yet, and I have no idea where I would even go about like knowing what brushes I would use. But that's part of the reason why I want to mess around with a bunch. Is there a way that I can make this? Yes. Right. If we make that like 10 that way, and then how many is it down this way? Well, I mean, the erasers don't count, but whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so we'll random number generate 15 first to get a row, and then we'll random number generate to 10 to get how far over we go, and that'll be our pick. So 1 to 15, we got 6, and then between 1 and 10, we got a 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means we're in. Wait, what does it mean? Okay, it means we're here and 5. So we're using this. What is this even? What does this look like? What kind of brush is it? Oh, okay, it's kind of like painter leads. Kind of. Okay, you can go back to being small. Okay. Now, what am I going to doodle with this, only using this kind of brush? The brush itself doesn't give me any fancy ideas. So why am I on this color? When was I using this color for anything? Whatever, we'll stick with it for now. I don't know what I'm making. I mean, vaguely it looks like it's going to be a person of some kind. Person maybe with some hair? People have hair, right? They sure can. Yeah, they don't have to. That's true. This one's going to. Have you been up to anything, Sammy? Done any more crocheting or drawn anything lately? Maybe you'll draw too? Nice. Yeah. Some drawing company sounds. Sounds lovely. Much Head Theory, which is good. Nice. Got a bookmark you ordered and got some freebie stickers. Ooh, that sounds fun. Stickers are dope. To draw indeed. That is always the question. I feel like drawing far more often than I have ideas of a thing to draw. And then I don't end up drawing anything because I don't have any ideas. And then sometimes I have ideas but I don't feel like drawing. I never seem to have both at the same time. The desire and the ideas. They seem to come independently most of the time. It's a light pinkish here. Any recommendation ideas for you? Not specifically. Is there anything from any of the books you've been reading lately that you think you might like to draw? Like a character or a place that jumped out at you or something? Something you thought was cool or really liked that you'd like to do a little something about? Is this how lips look? I mean, they're close enough, I guess. They don't really feel like lips to me, but they're close enough. I feel like there needs to be ears, but I've never even tried to draw an ear before. I've never tried to draw a person before either, I guess, as far as that goes. This is my first attempt at making a human being. This here would be behind the head a little bit. Not behind the head, go behind the hair, I mean, a little bit. Let's make it actually, and then we'll bring the hair back down over top of it. Don't know, I haven't read much, trying to start again, but you have been back in your Life is Strange phase, so perhaps some fan. Ooh, yeah, something Life is Strange-y. Could be fun. This color back to add some bit of like definition here in some places. Slightly outline the side of the face here. Is that help or hinder? If we sort of like use that color to like make ourselves a chin of some kind. Sure. So when you say you're back in a Life is Strange phase, do you mean you're playing the games again? We're going through like a bunch of fan content? This is gonna be, these aren't just gonna be the eyes, it's gonna be like the whole eye area here. So let's make this bigger because we're gonna like add some actual eyes inside here, I think. Make some brows, some eyebrows, a little bit darker. normally I do line art, but we're just messing around with the one brush here. So like I've never really tried to do like a painterly style like this before. I don't know. Is this gonna turn into anything? I mean, it's something, all right. It's definitely not nothing. Whether it's going to be anything any good or not, I don't know. But I guess it's the point of it wasn't to be good. The point was just to warm up and put off making a choice for what we were actually going to draw. Playthroughs and such. Gonna read the comics. Ooh, nice. Maybe like a greenish eye, but green eyes should be like kind of something like that. Giving the eyes more division makes the person look, they're just like staring into my soul. I don't know how to draw eyes that have like expressions to them. But we'll get to that maybe. Let's do this, and then do I just want green dots? No, I probably want pupils of some kind, right? Person's become terrifying. The more detail I add to the eyes, the more I hate it. Okay, let's backtrack here. What if we... What if we make this a little bigger? Then we hood it a little bit with an eyelid. Sure. Why not? And then what else? I feel like how does an eye work? You've got like... The eyebrow is more at the ridge and then immediately kind of goes in. So that means this part needs to come up a little bit higher. And the eyelid could be a little bit more, to give a little bit more like a roundedness to it, because hey, Snackies, welcome in. How are you? How are you doing? Have you had dinner yet? Here, but gotta be a lurky one? Okay, no worries. Ate a little, nice. What are we doing? I didn't decide yet what game I'm playing next, so I don't know what asset to make, so I'm procrastinating making that decision. And what I decided to do was a little warm-up game where I used a random number generator to pick a particular brush that, like, from this huge subset of brushes that I've never used or experimented with, and now I'm just drawing something with only that brush. And I don't have any plan for what this is going to be. It's turned into a person. I don't know who this person is or what I'm trying to make them look like. I'm just kind of going with it. I feel like I don't know what I need, to be honest. Like a slightly darker tone for like shadowed. Yes, down here is gonna be. This could be bigger. That's faster. At least for the bulk of it. Does that look like shadowing? Not really, does it? I mean, kinda, actually, a little bit. Why is there shadowing though? Where's my light source? I guess just generally above-ish? Above and slightly to the right, because then I can be reasonable to do a little bit of shadowing below the nose as well. To the side of the nose here. Does that make sense? No, if it's above, it wouldn't be up there at all. It'd be just down here a little bit. What? Let's make this into more of a line. It's like, oh, that's something, maybe. Just messing around. The nose shadowing looks really strange, but I'm gonna leave it because I don't know why. What if I were to like use the fact that this starts out kind of smudgy to like, is that any better? No, that's weird. It's worse. Oh, I clicked so many times, go away. There we go. Well, okay, wait. If the shadowing is happening like that, then we want like a little bit of like shadowing from the hair. So we'll do some shadowing here. establish the hairline because we're kind of making the shadowing look like the top part right now. Using a much larger brush for the hair. Something like this, yeah. I'm really trying to make this nose shadowing work, but I don't know if it's... I mean, whatever. It's strange, but it'll be fine. Let's give like a little bit of complexion. What if we just keep like the same color but moves just like slightly warmer? For the hair to have like more definition and depth of color to it. That feels a little too darker though. We only want to be like slight. Wait, the darker color should technically be the lower color, right? Because if it gets like light shining on the edge, we could get lighter. Yeah, what if we go the other direction? If we get a little bit, just a little, no, that's too much. Just a smidge lighter with it. Even a little bit lighter at the top. very not super keen on the eyes still. That? Oh, I need... Lower eyelids are a thing. What if We'll come back to the eyelashes here in a second. Like... What if we... Thinner than the upper ones, but they should exist. Now we attempt some sort of eyelash shenanigans. Eyelashes are usually even darker than eyebrow hairs, though. Slightly, right? They're like eyelashes are pretty dark, usually. How do eyelashes work? You're like feeling my eyeballs. Yeah, okay, so they're like, they come out of the edge of the lip, and then they kind of go down and up. Well, they more go forward, but it's hard to make them look like they're going forward, so instead we just... Do eyelashes... They kind of like curl that way, don't they? Except it's easier to go from this side. Makes more sense to go from this side, I think. Because they kind of curl both directions. Does that look like anything if I... That looks stranger than it did before. Kind of, but we're sticking with it. Sure. What else do I want to add to you, person? Can I not dot with this brush? Oh, I can't because it starts out so light. Okay. Fascinating. In that case, oops. What else can I do with this brush? Oh, this is how I mess with the brush's settings. We're not going to do that. What interesting things can we do? Mess around. Wait, what is this tool? Colorize. Oh, no, we don't need color masks right now. Make a layer behind him, and we're going to... I don't know what we're going to do. Let's just add a sun. Quite a large sun. Does it need to be that big? Oh, I deleted my layer accidentally. Wait, if we're adding the sun, we should have a sky first. Does it look better if I just use a circle to make the sun? Wait, I kind of liked that weird swirl mechanic we got going there. Sure. And then maybe some clouds. That's not the right color. Should we attempt to give pupils again? Last time I gave pupils, I thought it made it look really creepy, but I wonder if I can add some now and have them be reasonable. Oh, I'm drawing on the wrong layer. A little better now that we've added the other details. I think it's when we first added the pupils, like we didn't have any of the other detail going on, and so the eyes just looked really weird in comparison to Everett. Now the pupils are kind of fine. And we could add even like a slight shine to them. Okay, now that we know the sun's up here, I can actually more reasonably mess with some of my shadowing. I said this was going to be like a 10 to 15 minute warm-up when we first started it, and the stream has almost been going for an hour, which means I've been drawing for like at least a half hour, 40 minutes probably. Which is fine. Now that we have the slant to it, though, maybe touching up the nose shadow would make more sense. I kind of just made it go this far this way because I was a little... Oh, I grabbed the wrong color. I grabbed our slightly warmer color. Sure. Why not? Could the mouth? The mouth could probably actually have more detail. I'm not sure of what kind, but... What if we have it flare up just a smidge? Is our person slightly happy? Ooh, and actually, a little bit of shadowing. I'm committing to this shadowing, honestly, probably too much. I can't tell if it's adding or detracting from the piece, but just a little bit of shadowing under the lips. Outline the lips? Or is that going to make it look strange? A little strange, but the whole thing's a little strange. I don't hate it. You love it? You like the shading? Oh, thank you. I mean, for my first attempt at a person, and with it being a warm-up for whatever else we're going to get into, I think it's actually pretty solid. I don't know. I'm happy with it. I don't know what it... Again, I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or who it is or what they're up to, but they seem to be enjoying themselves, sort of, on a sunny day. They're not, like, thrilled, but they look content, maybe? That's what I'm gonna go with, they look content. Is there... Is that just my monitor? No, there's a distinct, like, bluish? Did I accidentally do, like, a swipe of blue here, somehow? What is that? Why... How did that happen? Yeah, there was a little bit of blue there for some reason. Oh, I wonder... His sunblock? You probably couldn't tell when the background was white, but it's probably because of the way this brush works. Like, see how like there's these streaks here? It was probably a not fully filled in section of skin, and then so it was the blue shining through from the layer behind. Like it was one of these kind of streaks that you see on the background, but it was in the top layer, letting the blue through. I think is what was happening there. Same as you can see actually a little bit over here on his side of his face, but it's whatever. I don't care enough to correct that. Okay. I'm not going to delete it. We'll save it as something. Save as... I don't know. Warm up person. Rassy warm? Do you think it would make a good emote? I feel like if it was going to be an emote, the eyes would need to be bigger. If I zoom way out, is that... If I zoom way out, it actually kind of vaguely looks like a Muppet. I feel like we need a Starl or a ZZZ emote. The one Cloud gives hat energy? A little bit, yeah. Like a fun hat. Yeah. I've barely done any Star Rail or ZZZ on the stream, though. Like, I used to stream a fair bit of Genshin, and some Paimon made sense. I mean, I'd like to draw a Star Rail or ZZZ emote, but, like, I don't know if it makes sense. Because none of my viewers have seen me play any of those. Really? We could have them still. As far as that goes, I mean, do all my emotes have to be in relation to games I've played, or could I just make emotes of things that I think are cool? I've got Deuce. I don't have anything for Hades 2. I don't have anything for... Your cat mango emote? I mean, I started to... Here. Now that we've saved, let's close this. We can go back to my recent thing. So there... I guess I'm okay with this picture of Mango the cat. I wasn't super happy with it when I finished it, but looking back at it, I don't think it's too bad. I'd like to... I don't know how I'm going to do a Mango better. I couldn't figure out how to make, like, a Mango's skin look good. I could probably do better now. Just that single gradient could be topped, certainly. I don't know. I'll pull this up again for a second. Ah, look at her being a cat. Oh, these... Well, it's fine. That those are there in the image. Love the cat. Oh, did you see the cat, Sammy? Did Snacky send it to you? I was pretty happy with this. This is the most time I've spent on a single drawing yet. Turned out pretty well. What else have I done? I'm also fairly happy with how this turned out. It's simple, but I like it. Yeah, it's not easy drawing hands. How to mage powder refill your water? Oh gosh, are you out of water? I'm sorry. Okay, that said though, where we need to be is in our Toad outfit workspace. Get rid of helmet back, we don't need you, helmet front, and we are clear. Okay. So, what game am I playing next on stream? That's the real question. I gotta commit to something so that I can figure out what to draw. Core Keeper? Are you committing to coming on all my streams with me? You can't commit? That's what I assumed. I wish... I wonder if I should adjust the settings in VTube Studio. I kind of miss... Or not miss, but I kind of wish my model's eyes were more closed most of the time. I kind of like this sleepy looking Toad look. Oh, we played Senar on stream? Could have given yourself a big hat. That would have been fun. What did I say I was thinking about? I believe I said I was considering Code Vein. Wait, Code Vein's installed on my new computer? I must have been planning to play it at some point if it's installed. Okay. Well, that's an option. What else did I say? I said I might jump back to Breath of the Wild. We don't need a new asset if I go back to Breath of the Wild. I've got my, Link hat. If that's what we end up doing. Oh, I guess I could make something else to go with it. I could make like a bomb or something to chill in front of me. Because I like throwing those bombs around. You know what? I don't know if we're going to be playing Breath of the Wild next, but because I'm still not set on what we are going to play, I'm going to draw a little Link Bomb to go in front of my character. What do the Breath of the Wild bombs look like? Okay, they're like a little glowing thing. Why do they have a hook on the top of them? Just for fun? But they do have a little hook on top of them, don't they? They're glowing and they've got like sort of like brass metal around them, plus a little hook on top of them. Okay. The orb or the cube? Probably the orb. Go back to one of my... Oh no! Going on the wrong screens. Go back to my usual brush. So we need like a bright, more saturated though, like a bright, what kind of blue are they, like that? Kind of like a turquoisey. Oh, you all can't see my color selector. Oh, because that's a separate window. Yeah, you can only see the critter window, so you don't see the color selector that I'm selecting. What if just like right here there was a bomb? The bomb is perfectly round. I should use the circle maker. Okay. And then let me go back and glance at this. Yeah, that's kind of like almost like a brass, kind of metallic-iness. Okay. Okay. I don't need it to be the exact same designs as there are on the one in the game. I just need it to be kind of... I think at the top is the detonator. Oh. That makes sense. Look at the slate, the same symbol is there. Oh yes, I see it in this other picture. That ring's not big enough. Also, that's not how it's attached. That's not. Again, it doesn't need to be exactly the same, but that's not what I want it to look like. I am talking. I got muted somehow. How long have I not been talking? My bad. Since you said it's so interesting? So interesting seeing how to do stuff. Only one layer, just like, oh yes, I was going through like showing my different stuff and talking about, so a lot of these weren't necessarily drawn as a single layer, but like I merged them down afterwards once they were done. But this ball is relatively simple-ish, so I'm fairly comfortable just sort of winging it. I don't need this anymore. That was just helping me figure out where the center was. And then it looked to me like the bottom has like almost like a this kind of shape on it. Coming up in various points from the thing. I think there was more like out here too. One's on the side, kinda. And those have like almost like there's like a hole in them where the light shines through. Is that too detailed to show up? No, it kind of shows up. It's there-ish. Okay, so now we go through the center though, and we need... This is gonna be tricky because I don't... It's always so hard to get circles to be where you want them to be. I think we can put like a... Oh, well, it would help if I'm making them in the color that is not the base color. Oh, and then it would help if I went back to the circle tool. Those are way too thick. Okay, no, we need like thin circles. Yeah. How do I suppose what I could do is just start from where I want them to be and then just stretch so the edge touches where I want it to touch. Except those aren't always going to be proportioned correctly. I guess that's fine though. Medium-ish size one here, and a smallish medium size one there. Bigish one down this way. Medium one. That's the picture again. Yeah, I mean, it's not exactly how the chain happens on the real one, but it's... Also, ooh, okay, no, we gotta, I mean, we don't gotta change it, but I'm gonna change it. What was I hitting up here? Get rid of the last couple. And then we got a little bit more. A little bit more variation in where they're at. But then also, as we get to the edge here, we want. How do I? Oh, we're in. How do I stretch it in that axis? I can make it long this way or long this way, but I need it to be long. Does it depend? Does it matter where I'm starting it from? No, I can still only squish it into 2 axes. What if I start it from there? No, you can't get it squished diagonally. How do I get it squished diagonally? I should have drawn this upright and then just rotated it. Rotated the whole thing afterwards is what I should have done. That would have fixed this issue. Because we can't... Yeah, there's no way to make it... It's always reasonably proportioned in the diagonal. You can't, like... You can only squish it upwards or downwards. Fine. What if I just freehand a squished circle? Huh? What about that? Does that look good? No, it doesn't. Can I rotate? Oh, could I rotate the layer now? Select and then I don't know how to. It only works on vector layers. You probably want the move tool. Well, I want more than the move tool. I need to. I don't think I can rotate it and then have it still be editable in the same way. I think you have in Krita. I think you can only like convert it to a vector layer and then it's no longer paintable on. How do I get rid of that selection now? Whatever, it's fine. It's not in the way. No, we'll be okay. I just gotta... Alright, do that. That's not bad. That looks kind of like it's going around the edge of an orb. Can I do another one down this side? Whatever. They're close enough. Whoa. That's not what I wanted. Now we spread stuff out here like there's more happening on the edges. Just have it connect down here on the edge. That's fine. Okay. Now, the thing is, my assets, though, are all very much in the same art style as my Toad, which is that they have fairly... Yeah, they all have consistent dark, bold line art, so we gotta do that on this. Finished drawing Chloe? Nice, Sammy, that's awesome. Yeah, that's the art style. What was that? Why did that just lurch in that direction? I probably just touched the wrong thing on my pad. That was pretty quick, Sammy, to have knocked a whole piece out already. Well done. Now, do I want... I mean, I usually do inner line art with some of the details. Am I gonna do that this time too? I should. Does that mean I'm tracing all these? Is that gonna look weird or is that gonna look good? I guess we'll find out. Guess we will find out. We will not, of course, line art these inner circles with the blue on them, because that would be... it just wouldn't show up at all. The blue would be gone. It's okay if a little blue bleeds through inside the line art there. It's not a big concern. Tend to draw fast? Nice. It's looking nice, by the way. Thank you. I'm definitely more confident doing these sorts of like assets for my model than I am for like that portrait, I guess it was, at the start of stream, because I'd never tried that kind of thing before, but like I've got a pretty consistent art style that I like for my model stuff. Now, do the circles, should they have black lines inside them as well? This edge is looking a little deformed, but I think it's fine, in all honesty. Actually, I think it only looks like that because of right there. Maybe I can just touch that up. This, yeah, our line kind of came in more than it should have. If we bulk that out again and then we just thicken it up on this side so the line width is still consistent. Yeah, that's better. So make this a little more fluid, right? Through there? Yeah. It's fair, it's hard to draw new things. Typically only draw people faces, so you have a hard time with objects and animals. Oh, sure. Yeah, I mean, that's valid. I'd like to do more people and faces. I've drawn more animals than people. And more objects than animals or people. Is this... see... doing the entirety of those... the blue still comes through, but do I like it better? I think I like it better with the entirety of the blue circles there. Now... what do I want to do? Now I want to do just a little bit of lighting effects here and there. Which means... I mean, everything... because my character is vaguely top-lit, like we have these shadow layers under the chin and stuff. This will also be vaguely top-lit, so we need this color, and we need it to be brighter by a chunk. And then let's drop, is 2 pixels enough? It's gonna have to be. Right, and then brighter up there, brighter along that edge, brighter along this edge, and a little bit of brightness along this edge and through here. Actually, wait, this whole edge, because this is like the upward side of the ball, technically. This is the downward, so I wouldn't brighten up that much too much. But actually, all of this, all in through here, at least until like sort of the halfway point, should be. It's like down into there, and then that's the point where we would technically be getting to the middle of the ball, and it would stop reflecting. Even that edge is like, it's upward. Yeah, this whole circle almost would be catching light, I think. Love when you draw new art, you feel like it's your new magnum opus. Oh yes. Also things with shading, you wing it. Oh yeah. Shadings can be pretty. So this would all be downturned, right? Like, if this is a sphere, none of this bottom section is going to be catching the light. Maybe just barely this one. Maybe just a glint on that edge there. However, we're also going to want now to go a smidge darker. And that's going to be on our lower layers down here. See, almost this whole thing could be. Doesn't need to be the whole thing, but a good chunk of that can be can be darkened in there. And then let's go back and look here. Now the bombs themselves generate light. They also have like dark ribs going through them almost. Ah, and those are underneath the metal. That should have been drawn first if I was going to put those in there. It's okay, we can make it work. We can make it work. Oh, no. They have like a dark... Is this too dark? Yeah, that's gonna stand out too much. We don't need it to be that. We don't need that much contrast, honestly. We're talking like slightly darker. Like, that's better. That would come, trace through there, and roughly come out this side. Go down to there. This side does feel bulbous for some reason. I don't... It's fine though. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Need 1 pixel here. This is more detail than I really need to be adding, but it is passing through these. No one's gonna notice that when I zoom way out. It's where we gotta think about like how big it is when I'm on the screen. Like this is me, so yeah. Yeah, that level of detailing is unnecessary, but it's fine. A little thicker actually makes it reasonable. One more probably. One more that kind of curves this way. There we go. I think that's our bomb. that not? Where's my save button? There's my save button. Okay, so if I zoom out a little bit, how would the full ensemble look? Aha! Now we have a bomb and a hat for when we play Zelda. I think that came out pretty well. Nice, thank you. Alright. We're an hour and 30-some minutes in. I've drawn a warm-up thing, and I've drawn an asset for something else. You like it, Picasso? Thank you. Is it time for me to bite the bullet and actually commit to whatever I was intending to do tonight? Which was get a start on an asset for a new game that I was planning to stream Sunday. If I can decide what new game I'm going to be streaming. I could just... I mean, I want to play Code Vein at some point, and I'm fairly confident I want to play it on streams, and it's installed. Maybe I should just commit to Code Vein. Give you a list. For new games, it'd be Code Vein. It would be... I guess off the Prime Crown? Oh, for like the Twitch Prime Crown? As just like a general Twitch ad set? Oh, you mean on your Code Vein character, like the really bright glowing crown that you made for yourself? I do remember that. I do. Let me skim. What else is an option that we could get into as a stream? As a stream game. Oh, I should. This is not a tonight thing, but I should make a Banner Saga emote or something at some point. I played a bunch of Banner Saga on stream. And I really like Banner Saga's art style, so there's probably some really cool stuff I could make. But as for games, what do we make? What am I playing for a game? Games. I've got a lot of games. I guess you said give you a list. I guess I could tentatively throw the Yakuza series on the list. I have 0, I have Kiwami 1 and 2, I have 3 remastered, and I have Like a Dragon now. So I've got 5 Yakuza games. And that is a franchise I would like to play at some point. What else do we got here? There's Dragon Age Inquisition. I never did finish 2, but maybe I would enjoy Inquisition more. I wasn't really vibing with 2 that strongly. I've also heard that Inquisition will likely be more more important for Veilguard than 2. From what I understand, 2 doesn't like have massive like world shaping consequences like 0 and Inquisition do. So it's not as crucial to the overall like Dragon Age universe. I don't know if that's accurate, but that's what I've read. In the Keep, you used to be able to go through all the choices and story beats? In what? In the Keep? In the Keep in what? The Dragon Age Keep. Oh, you mean like in-game? Like to see all the choices and story beats, you mean? Started 2 again, need to get back to it? Nice. I never played it since I hit that boss that I was struggling with. Oh, they just have like a site where you can just see like the story so far kind of thing? Oh. Well, in that case, maybe I don't need to worry too much about playing the ones I haven't played. Wait, when did I get that? What'd you put? What's this? So how to use the Keep to relive past choices, discover new possibilities, and share your unique history with friends. Oh. Finish my playthrough if I explore different world states. Oh, so there's a way to like hook it up to like actually like import what you experienced. But can you just use it without like having an account that owns a Dragon Age game and just like play it? Or not play it, but just go to the Keep, I mean. Yeah, you can just make choices. Nice, nice, nice. You can go through the Keep choices 2 before you start Inquisition. Oh, to like see what was going on in 2? Oh, yes. Okay, that's an possibility. Which one is this? I've got... I don't know when I picked this up for free on the Epic Store, but apparently I have an Infinifactory. Infinifactory? Is that... Wait, would I like that? I've heard really good things about it, but it's just like automation, sandbox. Oh, but this is the one that's like more like 3D and you're like walking around in the world. Yes. It's not Satisfactory, which is what I was thinking of, where you like it's a more top-down view and you build like yeah, okay. I think I've had this exact conversation on stream before. Love the Keep. Yeah, that's a really good idea. So if you come out, we talking streaming Inquisition. Yeah, we're just including it in sort of a list of things that I'm considering. Just because Veilguard's coming out, and I don't know if I'll pick up Veilguard on release or anything, but I was thinking I might want to get caught up on the Dragon Age story before playing Veilguard at some point. Okay, Against the Storm is also an option. I got that on a really good sale, and I've heard really good things about it, but I haven't played it yet. It's like a roguelike, like city builder. What else? When did I get that? Ever since I fell off with streaming the free games on Epic every Friday, I feel like I've completely lost track of what things I've gotten. There's so many things in my Epic library. I'm like, wait, I would love to play that at some point. Like, apparently I've got Cursed to Golf in there. The demo for that was really good. What is this? What is that? Looks cool. Maybe sometime. Was just wondering because you'd love to watch but would try to keep ahead before watching Inquisition by playing it yourself, of course. You're down for whatever. Oh, yes. Keep it more with the Prime games since you get it through your dad's account. Nice. Yeah. When does... It won't be soonish, Sammy, so I don't think you have to worry about keeping up. Veilguard is out at the end of October. I mean, that's the same month as Metaphor. I can't really afford to get multiple full price games in the same month, or even a couple months apart. I doubt I would be playing Veilguard anytime before, like, next year. Metaphor is my definite purchase for the fall. So... And considering how long Atlas games are, I probably won't even need anything else to play before next year. If I get Metaphor in October, it's probably a solid couple months of gameplay, I would think. Hopefully I like it enough. I haven't been quite this excited for a game in a little while, so I'm also a little bit nervous that I'll overhype myself. That's so real. Yeah. What do you think it looks so far? Yeah, it does look really, really good. So many games coming out. You think Life is Strange Double Exposure comes out in October 2. Might not be a day one from you because you're considering Metaphor. Yeah, the fall has often got a lot of strong releases in it, but particularly this year, there's multiple stuff that I'm like, I think that looks like it's going to be amazing. Apparently, I don't even remember what games like place it was at. Or was it Gamescom or something? Wherever they had like recently a playable demo of Echoes of Wisdom, apparently people like loved it. Like a number of people said it's gone like in their expectations from just like a solid fun little Zelda game to like game of the year candidate potentially. Oh, the new Ace Attorney Investigations collection is out. Ooh. I've never played an Ace Attorney game, but from what I've seen of them, they look really cool and really fun. So excited for Echoes, yeah. Oh, I already played that, but do y'all remember when I streamed Lego Builder's Journey? That was such a good game. Such a good game. Okay. Continuing to scroll. Echoes almost forgot. Maybe that'll be a let dad play the copy first game. Oh, sure. Just $100 for 2 games is so much better than 120 or 140. Absolutely it is. If there's a second game that you want, but $100 for a game you want and a game that you don't really care about is not as good a deal as just the $60 or $70 for one game that you really, really want, right? It's only a good deal if there's a second game that you're going to want to pick up and play. Otherwise, you're spending like an extra $30 to get something that you don't really care about. Oh yeah, Daemon Ex Machina. I forgot I had that too. That looks cool. I mean, all these games look cool. That's one that I was holding off on because I was pretty confident it wasn't going to run great on my other computer, but surely this one could handle it. Is there a list of voucher games? Oh, yes. This is better because I was just, when we were talking about it earlier in the week, I think, was it Monday that we were having these conversations as well? I was just looking through a list of games, but okay, so there's Echoes of Wisdom, Luigi's Mansion, Jamboree, Brothership, Donkey Kong Country Returns, Emilio, Paper Mario, The Thousand Year Door. You're not interested in Paper Mario? Or Princess Peach Showtime? That one has a demo. You could check it out to see if you were interested in it or not. Or the Super Mario RPG remake is available with a voucher. I don't know why I'm going through this and excitedly exclaiming about titles you've already looked through. And you already looked through and said there wasn't anything you're interested in, so I'm not sure why I'm like, oh, but what about this? You were thinking about Paper Mario, to be honest? Also ran with all your diary and planner stuff shift. Oh, that's awesome, love. Another Code Recollection. Is it another one, or is that the remake that they made? Oh, the name is another code. I understand. Don't mind me. That's the remake. Yeah. Or what about I can't remember, love. Did you played a bunch of Mario Maker 1, right? Did you ever get Super Mario Maker 2? Because you enjoyed the first game quite a lot. Or was that the kind of thing that you'd probably only play on stream? Oh, you have to? Okay, you do have to. Um, mm, I can't remember. Did you end up getting Splatoon 3 or no? Yes, you have it. The RPG rank would be good too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The RPG rank would be good. Get back in your Splatoon era. I should. I mean, I really liked Splatoon. Whenever they've done the free weekends, I've really enjoyed it. Just didn't hit the same? Oh, I'm sorry. I quite liked it when I played it. I'd be interested in playing it sometime. Oh, love, what about Fire Emblem Engage? Is it time to reclaim your love of the Fire Emblem franchise when you can play it without having to worry about spoilers? Yeah, I don't know, wasn't captured by it. Oh, just by like the general like look and like premise of that particular entry. That's fair. That is totally fair. Um, what else is here? There's the Xenoblade games. Triangle Strategy is really good, but you can just play that when you're with me because I have it. Live Alive, I've heard really good things about. Although that's not a full price game, so you're not getting as much of a value for it. Uh, Run Fire Emblem for you think forever? I'm so sorry. The toothpaste hair one. Wish the Dragon Quest remake was on the list. I mean, might it be at some point? I mean, they've got some things on here that are pre-orders, but when does Dragon Quest remake come out? Because they've got other Dragon Quest stuff on here. Oh, November 14th. Okay, no, never mind. It's sooner than some of the other things they have on there that are pre-orderable. What happened to my music? Oh, the entire video played. Let's replay it. That was nice. Time is it? I don't know if we're gonna get a start on this next asset. We've just kind of been chilling here chatting about stuff. which is not a problem. I quite enjoy just sitting and talking about games. Oh, Abduction. That was a fun game, too. The First Tree, that was so good. Creature in the Well. That was fun. I remember Creature in the Well. But you're right, there are games that you'd be happy to get for 50. Okay, nice. Well, in that case, I'd say you may as well if there's two things you'd want for that price. It is a good deal. Would I want to play the RPG remake sometime? Eventually, when we are living together, I could just use your Switch. I would absolutely love to play the RPG remake. I love Super Mario RPG. But I mean, if you want that to be your game because you want to play it, then you should go for it. What I was going to say is that if at some point before I have access to your Switch, though, if I had more disposable income, like the RPG remake is something that I would definitely consider grabbing to play or to stream. Word on the streets, the new console is going to be fully backwards compatible. I've heard that, yeah. Because you hope we won't have to rebuy all the digital games. That would be nice. That would be really nice. I mean, I probably just wouldn't, to be honest. As long as my Switch is functional, I would probably just play the games I already owned on the Switch. To be fair, I'm not going to be getting a Switch 2 anytime near release anyway. I'll be like a several years down the line adopter of the console, I assume. I don't know, y'all. I've scrolled through here and I've got so many games that look fun that I'm more lost than when I started. Can do what you do and put the faves on a wheel? Yes, could do that. Or do a poll. Something with the wheels you can spin again, because why not? The old flip a coin strategy, not because you'll take what it comes up with, but because when the coin's in the air, you'll know what you were hoping it lands on, and then that'll tell you what you should choose. I think... I'm gonna commit to giving Code Vein a try. I haven't played a good, like, Souls-like in a while. And I really enjoy them. And I like the art style. And it looked fun when you played it. I think the only reason that I was hesitating on Code Vein is because nothing, like, really jumped out at me as an idea for what I would draw for my asset. Because there was so much customization, like, what would I make my thing? You suggested that crown that you made. And that crown was amazing, but like I don't know if that's inherently like a Code Vein-y kind of asset. You know what I mean? Like I'm not sure what I would make for this game. You have it? Nice. You really did enjoy it? You gonna start playing it again? Will you be my co-op person? Can I summon you to help me with bosses? Oh, it was actually from Twitch? I thought you made the crown. You made your armor glow really wild, right? If I recall. To match the crown, kind of. Or no, I think the crown didn't necessarily glow that much, but you turned the crown up to match the armor, maybe. Something like that. Let's look at this. I mean, the main splash art has those two characters on it. That mask she's wearing is pretty cool. I mean, I don't know if I would make my character wear that, but... but would a mask work? Because, like, if I just put a huge mask across my face, like, most of my tracking is in the mouth movement. I've got, like, a little bit of blink tracking, and, like, I can sway side to side, but, like, if I just covered my character with a mask, then it would just be like... Make a clear mask? That's interesting. There are a lot of different masks, actually, as I look through like some screenshots of people's characters. There's a lot of different looks it seems like you can make. Like a glass one or something, so they'd see the mouth. Yeah, and I could kind of like, and I could do something along the lines of what I did with the space helmet to like show that there's some sort of like translucent material in front of there. Draw the fur hat. I was looking at the fur hat, to be honest. I was looking at it. My only... What gave me pause, though, was for me that fur hat is very, like, Russian coded. And given the current climate of things, I wasn't sure if I wanted to be wearing this big ol' fur hat. Having a break and not feeling garbage, so you're going to try to get stuff ready so you don't have to push yourself later. Oh yeah, that sounds good. Monitoring of power, and yes, exactly, but the mask. Ooh, yes, I would love to watch the new... Yeah, because the new one came out last night, right? Rings of Power, your dad's been watching that? Has he been enjoying it? We've been really liking this season so far. But I mean, I don't know if that's fair, because like... Stereotypically, it is that kind of thing, but like, I don't... It's just a fur hat, I don't think it's really a big deal. This guy's wearing a mask. He's also got like a cool looking claw thing. There's lots of stuff. where the game allows so much customization and there's so much cool armor, maybe honestly the play is to just not force myself to have a custom asset for like the first stream or two, and then once I've made a character and maybe found like an item that I think is cool to, that my character's wearing, I could just draw a little asset of that whatever that item or accessory or weapon is that like I'm using. Maybe I don't need to try to like beforehand pick something out that's like this is representative of the game when I haven't even played the game, and instead just see what I find that I think is cool from within the game and draw that. Did you ever show all your dad's old Lord of the Rings books? They're musty and loved and have nice covers. Ooh, I would love to see what they looked like. I like old books a lot. What's this? Yeah, that was your character. Yes, I remember. The character was awesome. That eye patch and the Twitch crown and the... Yes. I have to ask, but also your dad's not a media enjoyer. Often just falls asleep during movies. Coded, if you know what I mean. Oh, sure. So he's been watching it, but you don't know how much he's actually been watching it. $5 years ago? That's so wild. Was that? No. Code Vein was 5 years ago? Is that correct? May 2019? I mean, so that was... So I wasn't even a mod at that point for you in May of 2019, because I think I joined the mod team mid-summer, or maybe even like in August or something, or maybe July. Don't think their first edition's nothing wild like that, but they're neat. I mean, books in general used to be neater. Which is not a slight at like modern books, but like back in the day, like most things had like cool fancy covers and stuff, and everything's been sort of toned down to assist mass production. Cincinnati's the picks. They are the same paperbacks? That's amazing. That's awesome. Can you forward the picture onto me, love? I'm just curious. We had old paperback versions of Lord of the Rings too, but they're probably not the same ones because mine were not that old or that like cool and fancy. This stream has been very misleading. I only did art for like half of it, which is fine, but hopefully someone doesn't see the VOD and think, oh boy, I'm gonna get over 2 hours of drawing, and then there's only like an hour of drawing. That's more than an hour, but... Oh, yes. Yeah. The versions we had were not that old. Although I think the versions we had did still have that similar, like the first versions we had did still have that similar color coding. Yellow for The Hobbit, then blue, green, and red. But the covers are different. I really like the art on those covers. Oh, and the Silmarillion. I love the Silmarillion. All about the vibes. Thank you. I hope I provided some decent vibes. This was good. This was, I ended up getting to what I thought I was going to get to, but as far as the first art stream went, I had a lot of fun with this. Maybe I should do more of these. Maybe I should... I do 4 streams a week. Maybe I should do 3 that are games and try to do like one art stream a week or something. I would like to draw more than I do. So I gotta look for opportunities to do so, and maybe converting one designated stream to art would be a good idea. I don't know which one it should be though. Art chatty vibe? Yeah. Would it be best to put it... Wait, I don't do 4 streams a week. I do 3 streams a week. Right? Friday, Sunday, Monday. I cut Wednesday. I used to do 4 streams a week. I could still make 1 out of 3 art if I wanted to, though. I don't know. I'll mull it over. Regardless, I think we are going to wrap for tonight. After having all these chats, I'll take care of some stuff, and so that we can watch. Gonna be a little quiet if you close up shop. I love you. Thank you for your stream. I will be closing up shop. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you hanging. I appreciate everyone hanging. This is so nice. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. We'll be back Sunday, and I'm gonna... Yeah. I'm gonna commit to starting Code Vein on Sunday. Or at least as much of a commitment as me saying it on stream is, which is sometimes not that much of a commitment at all, because I change my mind about things all the time. But for now, we're committed to Code Vein on Sunday. Take care of yourselves, stay hydrated, get good rest. Thank you so much for hanging. Tonight was lovely. We'll be seeing live, yes. There'll be something on Sunday. I've been fairly consistent with my nights at least, though there will be something Sunday. Unless something comes up, of course, but like that can always happen. Have a good one yourself. You also take care. Hope to see you all again later. Have a great rest of your day / evening, and goodbye.